So at least we can see our picture. Yesterday when we started, no.
I was watching you and you
Because I
like
kept, yeah, I
looking
was
at it
really
like,
struggling with that.
Let me make sure I have the sign.
And so that never did go, the picture didn't work on that yesterday. That's how I knew something was wrong.
You ready?
We're ready.
hi, welcome to Gab and Gush. I'm Regina.
I'm Sally. I'm Sally the procrastinator.
Sally, the last minute sewer. Don't we all know that she does that?
That's right. That's right. So thank goodness Regina is here to just carry on while I hem.
We're just going to keep right on talking about this dress she's going to hem. It's going to be for a photo shoot tomorrow. So it has to be finished today.
Yeah.
She's just about there.
I am. I'm really close. And I'll have to show it to you. This is Sophia by Bonnie Blue Designs. And it's a little dotted Swiss. I haven't hemmed the lining yet, of course. Isn't that sweet?
This is the most precious little dress
It's
ever.
so sweet. Yeah. So
it makes you forget when you sew for bigger girls how little they are when you go back to the baby ones, you know. And then it's just like, oh, I just want to make 100 of these because they're so cute.
I didn't want to make 100 because
no,
going around that armhole.
Oh,
I had to baste. I gathered this little guy up and basted it in, and I'm like so. But I
not when
couldn't,
it's like that.
Yeah, because you're in this little tiny little opening here, but anyway, I'm excited. This is for Emma's little niece, and so the coordinating little outfit is for Christy Newsom's little granddaughter, and
they are both going to be so cute.
So
look at this one.
This is Kaylee by Bonnie Blue Designs. There we go, Kaylee.
This one.
So it's a seersucker that we're almost out of. Can you believe that? And more will be coming sometime in March. But we have it in another colorway.
Oh,
and
we do.
Yeah, and it's really, really sweet.
It's pink, yellow,
yeah.
and aqua.
That's pretty.
And it's really pretty.
That's pretty. But look at the little ruffles. I think they're so cute. And so I cut the ruffles and the pockets on the bias just to kind of show them off. And because these two little girls, they're both one, they're going to be in the picture together, then I wanted to draw in this lace. So I put lace on the front of the
and this one has the sleeves.
Yeah. So
and we're working on a kit with the
yeah, we're working on a kit for this.
For both of them.
Oh, for this one too. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be so pretty.
So I'm going to tell you a little thing about this. Because you're always fiddling with stuff, aren't you? Whenever. This doesn't call for any kind of lace at the front. And I kept thinking, how am I going to put that on? Because the first little eyelet edging that we were looking at that we pulled was maybe 3.5 inches wide. Mm-hmm. And that would have been perfect for this. But to try and use that on the front of this bubble, then I thought, how am I going to do that so that the edge isn't sticking up? I mean, I didn't want any raw edges.
Right.
And so I kept thinking about it, and I thought, I know, we have a wider one, and that maybe that's 7 inches wide. What do you think, Michelle? Michelle's making kiss. It's probably 7 inches wide.
I would think so.
Yeah, I didn't measure it.
Because with this, and the reason I have these pins in here is I'm trying to decide how much to pull up the ribbon. But with using the wider,
you could sew it right on.
I could. I sewed it to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll do is I'll unpin this so you can see. And I'll go to the overhead, which is, there we go. The overhead is
6.5 inches.
Instagram and Facebook. And I'm sorry, no, not Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. With Instagram, the overhead doesn't work, but I'll show you and talk about it. So when I was cutting out the pattern, I laid my wide edging on top of the fabric. And actually, I want to show you, I underlined this fabric in the comfort cotton also, so that I was working with that as one piece, and because it just gives it a little more body and you can't see through it.
Oh, that is
and
nice.
Yeah. And so I laid it out on there because you have to fold this top edge to make a casing. you fold it under like 1/8 of an inch, and then 1 inch or 1/4 of an inch, and then 1 inch and 1/8. So you have like 1 inch and 3/8 to fold under.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did end up cutting a little tiny bit of this off, but that way
it worked perfect.
It worked
though,
right
yeah.
with the edge. I was able to turn it under, and then
and it looks really pretty.
And I actually came on back here and stitched underneath here and not through this. I'm trying to be classier.
I'm telling you, she's
I'm
getting
trying
it.
to make it prettier. Yeah.
I love your pockets.
Aren't they
You
cute?
did it on the bias.
Yeah, I did the pockets on the bias, and they are also underlined in comfort cotton.
It probably made this better to work with too, didn't it? In a way.
Yeah, I
mean, it works fine, but
does,
I think it probably gives a little more stability.
I see one thing I haven't done. I haven't serged the little crotch seam, but I can do that before tomorrow.
We also have the coordinating stripe that would be cute. The pocket, if you did the pockets.
You know what we do?
Here's the stripe for the pink.
In both sets, we have a coordinating stripe and plaid. And yeah, you could put the
that would
ruffles
be really cute. The
could be in
ruffle and
stripe cut on
yeah.
the bias.
That would be a really cute kit.
And so, I do sew a lot, but the one thing I haven't learned how to change anything on my serger. And yesterday I kept thinking, if I knew what I was doing, I have a great serger. If I knew what I was doing, I could flip that into a rolled hem, just like
if
boom.
she just kept the little book right there next to
Oh,
her,
no,
you could do
that's
that so
true.
easy.
I
My
really
book
don't
goes
know
everywhere.
where my book is, but I thought I could have
it's
I
over
could have
there
gone to
somewhere.
YouTube but I didn't have time.
Yeah.
I'm like time is kind of
For
limited.
next time.
Yeah, next
Be
time.
next
You
time.
gotta find that book. And
But
leave it right
Regina
there.
said her very favorite rolled hem is what?
It's done with a Viking 936.
And that's a serger, right?
It's a serger, and it is absolutely the best rolled hem out there.
So if you see one out there when you're out,
And you look at it and you think, oh my goodness, look at that. That was done with a Viking.
wow. So how
I mean,
how
I love
old
my
are
baby
they?
lock.
Are they old?
I have a baby lock serger too, and I love it, but I don't like the rolled hem on it. It's not as, that little tiny, if you bought a napkin before,
Yeah,
napkins,
yeah.
and that tiny little, that's what this Viking does.
That's pretty awesome.
So do you keep it set on the rolled hem, so that's all you ever use it for?
3-thread rolled hem, that's it.
3-thread rolled hem.
'Cause I would not want to thread that thing again because it takes forever.
It's a beast to thread.
It is.
That was like the first Bernina serger I ever bought. I'm like, I was like watching my cones like a hawk so that they
It's
wouldn't
like,
ever run out of thread. And you're like,
no.
oh no.
That's how mine is, and I cry if I
Yes.
change it.
That's why I have the baby
Yes.
lock for everything else, because I ran out of thread with that Viking one time making something, and I was like, nope. After about 3 or 4 hours of trying to thread that thing again, the next day I went and bought the baby lock. I was like, I'll finish this.
Oh. So this is a 1-inch ribbon on here. I mean, would it be way too much over the top if I tried 1.5 inches? I keep thinking, for a picture, right?
No, I think it would be nice.
Might be kinda
Yeah, I
cute,
think
right?
it'd be really cute.
Might be cute. So we'll see.
And you have enough room to run it through there, so it won't be all
Yeah,
bunched up,
yeah.
really.
Anyway, I love this. And I love their little chunky
Just
legs
wait till this
coming
little
up.
baby gets in that, and it's so
I
cute.
know. I know. And we can't give her any kind of yummy
no,
thing to
take no suckers or lollipops or any of that stuff. Sally likes to give them treats, but not when they're doing this.
I know, because
No
you end
ice
up with
cream to drip down the front.
drip down
you
the
know.
front. It's like it'd be a mess, wouldn't it?
No, you just
Oh,
make sure
man.
they're fed before you start the photo shoot. Then you
Parker
go.
loves a sucker though.
Oh, and it keeps them happy,
It
right?
keeps her so happy.
Oh, you
I
have
know.
To, have to get some of those Swedish fish or a gummy that's something that they can keep in there and they just chew. They can't do anything else but chew
Oh,
on
she probably
it.
pull it out.
Yeah. That one's so cute though.
So this kind of gave me a little bit of a fit,
Yes.
a little bit on the trying to figure out the directions, I guess, on the sleeve. And so I have a question for you. I was going to use it next week, but I'm going to ask anyway.
Yeah.
So do you ever wish, and I suppose that one of the reasons people really like PDF patterns because
There's so many photos and
Yes.
instructions.
Yes. There's a photo for every step along the way.
I know. The other day I downloaded a
Yes.
PDF, like 85 pages.
Oh,
I mean, I don't print that off.
Right.
But I looked at that and I'm like, oh my gosh.
right.
You know, you get
Yeah.
lost in there.
I just did one, Little Lizard King, because I needed some different sizes. And, I mean, even stuff they're like, if you don't know how to do a placket, click here for the video. And you would click
Yeah.
it, and it will take you to the video. So you don't even have
Oh.
to search for
Yeah.
Yeah.
how to do
Awesome.
it.
It's really good on those.
I mean, there are a lot of reasons I would prefer to use a paper pattern, but that is one big advantage
It
to
is.
PDFs.
It is. And if you have your computer or your iPad sitting right there next
Yeah.
to you, I mean, you just scroll the pages,
Yeah.
you know, and you can watch all that stuff and you just keep going.
But I had to really think about this, and sometimes I have to think about it for a while, you know. And then I thought, all right, my time is limited because Saturday morning
know.
is almost here, and we have a life beyond. Believe it or not,
Believe it or not,
not
yeah.
much of a life, but we have a life, you know, where like we go to grandkids' ball games and stuff like that. And so I keep looking at my schedule, thinking, okay, I got to get this done. But it was something I had to really think through on the how to put that. I think that
Right.
I had to angle the
You have to angle the.
the angel sleeve a little bit
You do.
more, a little
Yeah.
bit more. So if you have a question on this, call Janice Shelton.
Don't call Sally.
Don't
when
call
I came
me.
in this morning, Sally had said, you know, gosh, I had a problem with this sleeve, and I looked at this and I'm like, yeah, I know. Well, it's probably been 3 or 4 years ago I made this pattern, and it was the same thing, and I followed it just like it said.
Mhm.
But when I had the finished, I really did not like the way I finished it. I just was so upset about it. I thought Sally's going to think I don't know how to sew, and I brought that
That's
in.
just what I thought.
And she did, because she looked at that and I was like, oh my goodness, because I had to turn under and finish the
But I
edge
know
of that.
exactly why.
And that's what
Yeah.
that's what it shows you
Yeah.
to do, you know. And it was just like, this does not look right. It was kind of like a square thing that just stuck out,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't like it.
Well,
So
Lisa Ann said that's adorable.
Thank
and
you.
Paula's got a comment about the baby lock serger. She says she loves it. And her first serger was a Bernina, and she
Me
sold
too.
that one.
yeah.
And then Connie says, hello, driving to South Carolina.
Oh, Connie Palmer on the way to South Carolina. All right. Well, I know all of my friends would not really want to hear from me late last night when I was trying to figure out a serger. So I just did my own. I just did my own thing. I did my own thing.
She did
Yeah.
her own thing, and it
Yeah.
worked.
You know, you
But she
can.
could have called me.
You can do things a lot of different ways, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It is okay. And
Oh,
so
that's absolutely for sure, because I was working on a dress this week, and I was going to put a Madeira hem with a scallop edge to it.
pull that dress. Okay, she brought a beautiful dress.
And
Yes.
It was not working out. It was not my morning. My head was not into it at all. And so finally I thought, I'm done with this. I just took it over and whacked that edge right off and put it on there anyway.
Well,
Pin stitched it, and it looks great.
when you see this, you're gonna love it. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful.
I'm practicing my hand embroidery, so the top of it is all.
I can't.
embroidered.
That's gorgeous,
So
Regina.
pretty.
And this is my Madeira hem at the bottom.
So you originally cut it out scalloped,
Mhm.
and it just wasn't working for you.
It
Well,
was
I
not.
love this. I love the way this looks. And I'm like,
so-
is that handwork up there? She's got handwork up there. Okay, go to the overhead here.
yeah, I don't usually do that, but
That's
getting in the
pretty.
mode. So
That is pretty. It looks like you could pick
Oops.
these flowers.
yeah,
That's beautiful.
So is that our new European linen that you use?
it is.
Oh, it
the
is.
new linen, yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
yellow and white chambray kind of
Right.
look. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, so
All right, so tell
and this is the
me.
hem.
Okay, so is it? Ah, I see. It's your band.
Yep.
Turned up to the front,
Right.
and then
Right side of the band to the wrong side of the skirt.
Okay,
And then when you flip it, then you get
Yeah,
the right side
yeah.
up here.
and then you have a finished
And you have
edge.
a finished edge, and you go and pin stitch, and
That's so pretty. I love
Yeah, it
how
just
that
came
coordinates.
together.
Yeah,
it was really funny. Remember the time we were talking about people liking yellow? So
yeah, yeah.
I was remembering my father-in-law yesterday when I was sewing on this yellow dress. Cause remember I told you
Oh,
he
liked yellow.
He liked the yellow.
Oh.
So I was like, okay.
Yellow looked good on my youngest son Daniel when he was a little tiny fella, because he had real blonde hair and he'd get tan.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember a picture of him in a little yellow shirt. Oh, he was so cute. He was a cute little thing.
Barbara Salisbury said beautiful, Regina.
Thank you, Barbara.
Leilani said beautiful. Patty Robinson loves the embroidery.
And I'll tell you what, I went to Peony Patterns. They're doing a lot of hand embroidery designs and their patterns. So that's where I went, and this is what I downloaded. And I'll tell you, if you haven't used this, it's a great thing. This is one of the next design I'm going to do. And so I use this stick and wash away paper, and you can run this through your printer. And then you have your design printed right on it. You cut it out, you put it on there, and you have your design ready to stitch. And if you do it in color like I did, you'll know what colors sort of to use if you want to use those. And I didn't. I used the ones that matched. I wanted the same color of the dress. So, but that's what, and this is the same thing. It's called stick and rinse. It just washes away. And so you have this, and it makes it really easy. And if you're trying to teach a young person, or a child, this is great to use, because you just print it off.
To trace your design.
That's right. You just run it, print it off, stick it right on there, and let them start stitching.
Would you ever have to worry about the color bleeding on anything from your printer?
It didn't, except on this one. I thought that it looked like, this is the one I used for that.
I love that.
And
That's
so
cute.
it was like, there was a couple little, maybe a tinge of black. It wasn't black, it's just a little gray.
Yeah.
But I probably didn't rinse it long enough.
Oh.
Because I was in a hurry.
Yeah.
And but I just ran it under hot water, and it just rinsed right off. So.
Well, Patty said she just added a lining to a pattern without a lining, and it took her 2 days to figure it out. But it looks great.
I know. It's like you start to sew and you think, okay, I'm going to sew something really simple where I don't do layers.
No.
And then I decided, I think I'll underline the double. And I think I'll change the front. And then with this, I think I'll put a lining in it. And then also with the bodice, I lined it with Imperial Batiste. And I thought, I like the way that looks. And so the bodice I underlined it with Imperial Batiste and lined it with the same Imperial Batiste, because that way everything looks the same color, right?
Yeah.
So then every time you do that, like Patty, you're actually sewing 2 garments instead of one, right? Yeah.
That's right. That's like with this dress. I did this one, and I put a lining under it. The full skirt under it.
But it makes
so that all the seams are open.
Yes.
And it does. It makes it just stand out more.
Yes.
And a little
Natalie
fuller.
Horn said, Hope just yelled, "That's Miss Regina!"
All right,
Got a
Hope.
fan base there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I know. I was over at Natalie's house, and they were just going on about they had a celebrity in the house. I was like, okay, enough.
Natalie won our drawing
And
one.
she did, and I delivered it. So
yeah. Well, you made something else, Regina. Let's show them what else you
I
made.
did. I love Sonia Showalter's designs, and so yesterday I thought, Sally sends me this text saying, "How many things did you make this week?" I was like,
yeah, everybody's
"One."
been asking or saying, I can't wait to see how many things Regina made.
So she put me on a guilt trip, so I ran back upstairs and made this pincushion.
Oh, did you do that after I said that to you?
So I went
got
up.
2 things.
It's so big I can't even hold on to it.
Yeah.
This little pincushion, it is
Aw.
precious. The design is so cute. And I had seen it, and I hadn't even downloaded it yet. I bought it. But it came out so cute. It says pins and needles, and it has like a little lavender sprig on it.
That's what that is.
Yeah, so it was really cute. So go check out Sonia Showalter's designs, because they are really
Her designs
beautiful.
are gorgeous.
They are gorgeous.
Yes.
And
are they easy to use?
Yes, they're very easy to use. And so it, this sewed out in 13 minutes. It took me to make this.
That's great.
So I got it all done, and here's my second thing I made this week.
Wow.
They're sitting back there laughing. It's like, okay, I had other things like Sally this week to deal with, so
I know.
I didn't have much time to
know.
sew.
So I told her she didn't have to worry too much because
we have Gail Doan's dresses today. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it.
we had a delivery yesterday afternoon. And
I just wondered out of the 12 if she would
miss one.
I don't even know why. I don't know how to put it on, but I'm telling you what.
Probably took pictures of everything.
I
so
would go borrow a baby to have this dress.
I know. So Gail Doan is from Utah, and she's a tremendously gifted teacher in all kinds of needlework. And so she is, she's going to have a new class, and it's going to be a bishop class. And so...
and if you want to know how to do something correct, take the class.
Yeah. So worth it. So the classes are downloadable. You can sew at your leisure. You don't have to, it's not a Zoom in class where you have to meet at a certain time or anything. And they only get rave reviews, and that includes from us because I know that Ariel has used the class on pleating, and in fact I asked Ariel if she would come and show us some of the things like how she cleans the pleater and that kind of. Don't you think that would be really good? Yeah. So because she pleats so many things, hundreds of things. And Gail really helped with instruction in that. Yeah. But Gail has, what did she send us? 12? Did
12,
we 12 dresses? So we're excited to be able to show them and up close and personal. And everyone is like
11. There's 11 dresses.
Oh, 10. There are only 10 dresses. Only 10 got here.
And that 12th one didn't show up.
Yeah, I think this one didn't come.
Oh, that's right. Oh, dang.
So it's hard to know.
Leave it to Sally to find the missing one.
Anyway.
Since she has to send them back. She will be responsible.
So this is a class. So this is blue dotted Swiss. And since Gail seems to really love dotted Swiss.
So she does.
And guess what? Join the club.
She likes picking those dots.
Yeah. I like it too, but man, oh man.
That's actually how she keeps all of her grandkids busy, you know,
so
she doesn't have to entertain them. They're picking dots.
So what does Regina mean by picking dots? What do you mean by picking dots,
You gotta pick these little fuzzy dots off of this fabric.
Well, have you ever tried to pick these fuzzy dots off?
No, because they're woven on there.
These are embroidered. These are embroidered on. Yeah,
they're woven into that fabric. They're not coming off.
Yeah. So we have two kinds of dotted Swiss. And this, where you actually can take a pair of tweezers and you can pull the dots out. You can pluck them with, we've got these little lighted tweezers that Connie Palmer showed us. And so once we got these in, they were flying out the door. And aren't they cute packaging? They're in these pastel colors.
How cute.
They're cute.
Like a great Easter basket.
I know.
Thing.
It's so cute. And so, anyway, in the areas so that she pleats, when Gail pleats these, she actually removes the rows of dots. But you can only do that with a dotted Swiss where the dots are woven into the fabric at the time that it's being made. Now this particular one is, and this is the most expensive one. This is one that it's like Swiss muslin. It's just amazing, amazing fabric. And the dots are embroidered onto the fabric after the fabric is made. So the ones that you can remove, they're woven, and they're woven in right along a line, a straight of the grain, because they're woven in, you know, when a loom comes in, takes the thread and shoves it this way. Well, right along one of those lines are these tufts of thread. And so they're woven on the straight of the grain, so you can cut along single layer, you can cut along these lines, and you have cut on the straight of the grain. Like, for instance, here it is in white with blue dots. And so you actually can go in here and you can pick out these dots with a pair of tweezers. You know, it's like boom, 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 and pick them out. So I'm sure it's a very relaxing kind of thing to do.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
You might do it when you're watching.
You just measure down your 4 inches or whatever you're going to do, and you just go straight across row by row and pick them out.
It's kind of like
when you said that, I know why this is so much more expensive. The one that's embroidered.
Yeah, Tell me.
Because do you know how long it would take that embroidery
Right.
machine to do each one of these little dots?
That's right. I'm sure.
I mean, I can't even imagine what kind of machine they actually embroider it on.
And this
know?
one, they're usually not, because they're embroidered on. Once it's the fabric is made, there's no telling if it's on the straight of the grain or not. So you really can't cut
Yeah.
on a line and follow it. What we do is we pull a thread to try and give you the straight of the grain, but the dots are not going to necessarily be 100% even. But they're smaller and more scattered anyway, so
there's
probably
lots
is
of
not
them, so
going
you're
to
not going to
matter
notice
so
it.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this stuff is
But
so
I can
nice.
imagine. I just can't even imagine them embroidering that. You know.
Right. Now, people have pleated through dotted Swiss and didn't break their needles. Other people have had a real time with
Yeah,
needles
I don't
bending
think I
and breaking.
would, because I think it would be a real pain to get about halfway through and then they're broken. You got to start over.
Look at the back of this.
These
So
are
pretty.
the most gorgeous
There's-
dresses.
so
It's
these
like
are-
if you've ever seen the best dessert on a table somewhere.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, that's right. This is
Yes.
a dessert smorgasbord.
It is. I'm telling you. You just can't imagine how beautiful these are up close and
I
personal.
know.
And the work is finished so beautiful.
Well, what I love, and we carry some silk taffeta ribbon, like for ribbon embroidery, but we don't have lots. I'm definitely going to have to get some in the right widths to go through these beadings because I like the way it looks in here.
Yeah, this isn't like silk satin
it's
ribbon or
not.
anything. It's a silk embroidered ribbon.
But the color is so good.
It's so perfect with
all
this
right.
blue.
Well, Alani says picking out the dots is very satisfying.
See?
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's all of our new thing.
This sounds so gross, but it makes me think of
Okay.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Very sweet.
There you go. That's not as bad
Why
as I
am
thought.
I
but
thinking that? I'm
That's
so
just
sorry.
about right.
That's terrible.
I was just thinking, okay, you can get on the exercise bike and you don't like either one, so you're pedaling really fast and running lots of calories and you're picking
I don't
dots.
know.
Might have to try that and see.
But
Jeanette says the back is beautiful, and I agree because some of these I was thinking it was the front because it was so
Right.
pretty. with the
Either way.
buttons.
But tell
And
them
you
about
can't-
this little trim.
I just love Gail's
Regena.
finishing touches. And on this one, it has this tiny, can you see this? Well, you can't really see it. Let's see if we can come in a little bit closer.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see.
There you go.
Look down here.
Yep.
Well, it's like a little beading at the top of this, like Entredo with this little thing. And she's run a silk thread through it. I mean, to add, and it's just shiny enough that it catches your eye. And I think it's just absolutely beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's amazing.
I mean, I'm just so blown away by these. I've inspected all of them, Gail, really well.
Okay,
and,
let's look at the slip.
And
Okay,
then,
Yeah.
You have a question.
Oh,
Martha wants to know the difference between real dotted Swiss and plumentus.
oh, well, I didn't know, but I was informed by Capital Imports. And what they call the real dotted Swiss is the one where the dots are actually embroidered on the fabric. They call this one the real dotted Swiss. And you can tell by the price because it's like $20 more a yard. And so plumentus is the one with the tufts of thread that you can pull out.
aren't there bedspreads that are made like this with this?
Oh, are you thinking of chenille bedspreads?
I guess, but I remember
I
a
don't-
bedspread that had the little tufts all on it.
Yeah, the chenille bedspreads, maybe.
Yeah. Hmm.
So if you're going to show
Okay,
them
here's-
that, you're going to have to go back to the
Y'all just don't.
front end.
Okay, sorry. We'll get out of
There we
that one.
go.
Here we go. This is the slip that she makes under it. This is the second
I
dress.
was about to say that's a dress all by itself.
If you're worried about messing this one up, you wear this in the car. You wear this,
Yeah.
until you get out. You put this one on, and then you get back to the car, take that one off, put this one, leave this one on. I mean, they're just beautiful.
Well, they're adorable in the slip too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's so cute.
And this hem, I was telling Sally when she was talking a minute ago about getting her dress finished over there, she still had to hem the slip. I said, do the Gail Doan hem. Because when you do this hem, it's a folded tuck hem. And when you do that, your hem is already included.
So show them
So
how
what-
we do that. You want to do it with this? And
Yeah.
I'll let me lock in my thread. Here we
Lock
go.
it in. She's got her final answers. It's locked in here.
I got it locked in. I'm halfway
Put that
around, you
there.
guys.
Okay, this is what Gail does. She takes this and she folds it up like this. She
Okay,
knows how
let's-
much her hem is.
We might have to
Okay,
go to the
this-
overhead on now.
Okay, there we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so she
Oh, I'm sorry, you got poked.
she folds it up. You know how much you want it, and then she folds it up again. And then you decide how much of a tuck width you want. She did about a 1 inch. You turn it over on this side and you sew this one. And then when this is sewn, you turn it back down and you're going to have a tuck in it. Just like that.
And then the raw edge is
And the
hidden.
raw edge is hidden up under
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So you have a tucked hem.
So all you need is your iron.
Yep.
And
And a sewing machine
a sewing machine.
and a ruler.
Yep.
So
And
that's
so that's going to get that done really fast.
yeah.
Then all I need are the buttons and buttonholes.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah. Oh, and that's only two. That's only two.
That's only two little things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's going to be easy.
But you want to pull another draw?
Yeah.
Veil dress?
Let's do it.
We'll go through this. They're just so pretty.
Let's do. This is so cute. So this is a 1/2 inch gingham. Look
Look
at
at
that.
Melanie says for a 1 inch tuck, you need to add 6 inches to your finished length.
Yeah, because you're gonna. Right. So that when you turn it up twice, and then put your hem. It takes up whatever that is, and then you undo it. So 6 inches.
Are you agreeing with that, Sally?
I'll check on that. I don't have an extra 6 inches, but I'm going to make it work.
She's gonna get it.
I'm going to get it because it's the same length as my slip right now is the same length as my dress, and I have a 3-inch hem. So I'm working with, I'm going to make it like an inch shorter. So I'm working with 4 inches.
There you go.
I can make that work.
She can do it.
I think it's 6 inches depending on how big your tuck is. That would make a difference.
Okay, here's the
Oh,
gingham
you got
dress.
me confused, Leilani.
This is like going to the summer ice cream parlor.
I know
Doesn't that
it
what
is.
it makes you think of?
Yes, yes,
I mean, it is
yes.
so gorgeous. It's pink and aqua, and
Love that.
Look at the back.
it has this slip
Gracious.
that is unbelievable.
Hey, is the slip
Yeah,
a flounce?
look at the back.
So we'll
Let
have
me
to
show
look
you
at
the
that in a
back
minute.
of this.
Buttons.
So sweet.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Let's see a close up of the smocking. It looks
Oh, the smocking is gorgeous.
There you go.
Look at that. So sweet.
wow.
There's
Yeah, look. I mean, it is just beautiful. And she has this tiny piping, the pink
a
piping.
look how tiny that is.
It's with the
And it's on
microchip.
the, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
on the band on the sleeve too.
And it's perfect.
Oh my goodness. Can we still get the 1/2 inch gingham?
No.
Nope.
Can we go back up here?
We're going to have to talk to fabric finders and tell them that if Gail Doan does a dress, we're going to need that fabric. Oh, look at that.
Look at this slip. Now, this is a dress. This is
Oh,
absolutely a sundress with this
Oh, that's so beautiful.
other dress over it.
So she used a flounce, an embroidered flounce on here. That's so
I mean, it's
pretty.
gorgeous.
Okay, let's look at the Oh, they're cute buttons. These buttons they're not mother of pearl, but they have a real darling little like a rope edge design on here.
It looks like a pie crust.
Yeah, it does look
Yeah.
like a pie crust. You're right. And so then you have a lined round yoke. Oh yeah, this
Ugh.
is perfect. And so when you take this class, you get the pattern for the bishop and the slip. And
Sign up, girls.
yeah, she told me the sizes, but is really bad because I can't remember. I'll
I'm
remember
going to
next
sign up,
time.
and mine doesn't even wear a bishop, but I don't care.
I know it's worth it.
It is. I mean, just her techniques are so
Yeah.
so perfect.
Gail taught here many times, and some of the same people that are just amazing seamstresses like Jane Seeley and
They-
Regina. They've taken her classes, and they said every single time they have it was
Oh, you learned
completely
something.
worth it
Yeah.
because of what they learned that during that class. So, yeah, we encourage that definitely. It's awesome.
I'm going to tell
Oh.
you couldn't pick your favorite out of these. There's just no way. I mean, look at this one.
So that is
And look at
aqua,
the back.
which just came in.
This is gorgeous.
Look at the colors. I love her color combinations. So yeah, this is the aqua plumentis. Is it plumentis or plumetis? I never know if there's an N or not an N. I see it both ways, and we write it both ways.
I have no idea.
So somebody can correct us, and it'll be fine.
Look at the smocking.
I know. And then this ivory colored. Hey, this looks like. Oh, I know which one this is, with a little scallop and a dot. Kind of airy and pretty. Oh, I love that. But that is gorgeous. So these are called what?
Bullions.
Yeah.
With little cast stone leaves, and trust me, those are not easy.
Well, show then.
I was in a class with
goodness.
Gail, and it took me 3 hours to do one cast stone little thing, and I got fed up and quit. I couldn't do it. I just said, okay, I'm putting buttons on my dress because I could not get that thing to go the right direction.
Well, that's pretty cute.
But
so you know what
I
a cast
will one
on?
day do it.
Keep this out, but there's another one with lots of cast-ons.
Oh yes.
Where is that one?
And this would be my worst nightmare. I'm telling you.
So, if you really get good at cast-ons,
Oh.
we're gonna bring this one out. Look at this.
Yes.
I'm gonna show here, but look at this. Incredible.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Incredible.
I mean, they are so pretty.
With
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
And
4,
every
5,
little cast
5
stone
petals.
petal lays down flat. Mine twirled and curled and went the opposite direction. So don't feel bad if you're doing it and it doesn't work right. Trust me, it's not easy.
Man. I like
That's one of the things I'm going to look for when I go to that royal school. I'm gonna say, do you do cast stone? I don't want to do them, but do you do cast stone flowers? Because I
There
want to
you
see
go.
these cast stone
Man.
things, you know.
Okay. Oh, this is a flounce.
Oh yeah,
Look at
that.
this. So this doesn't need any hem. Okay, we're gonna go
I didn't
back to.
I didn't get past the flowers
Right.
on this one to see what it was.
I'll put my hand up under so you can see.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh, that's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And then covered buttons in the back in gingham to match the.
I just love her combinations.
I
I
do
think that's
too.
what really makes all these so special is because she doesn't just use the same fabrics, you know. I mean, they're all so different.
Now, certainly, Leilani is right. On the-
Leilani, you definitely need to
definitely
6
right
inches
on.
more.
Yeah, here, because look at all the.
She has 2 1-inch tucks on this one.
Yes, and it makes it. I don't know. It gives it body to
Yeah,
the dress,
it
doesn't
does.
it? Look at that.
Well, Laura says, I love seeing Gail's bishop dresses. Jeanette says her slips are too pretty just to be a slip.
Yeah,
They are.
they're right
And those
about
buttons
that.
you have in all colors, don't you?
We do. We
Yeah.
have.
Don't worry about making your own buttons. If you get those flowers done, you'll sew on these buttons already made.
Yeah, that's right. We have a lot of covered buttons.
Right.
We have a
And
lot.
those are
yeah.
so pretty.
They're really
All
sweet.
the ginghams.
Man, she has pretty buttonholes too.
Mm-hmm.
Gail, everything you do
Gina's
is pretty.
asking a question. But
Who?
I'm not. Gina Odin?
Okay.
She says, gorgeous mint dress.
Yeah.
How is the white bishop insert done? Is there an insert?
Oh.
yeah, there's
You know what?
There is.
This. Well, let's see. Actually, she's right. So there is. Well, Gail teaches you this in her class. Yeah, this one. Did that one have? Hey, that one had an insert too. You're right. The
The
gingham
gingham,
one.
yeah.
Yes. So, yes, this is an attached insert, and then she put the edging in between the dress and the garment, right? Because here's your seam right here that shows that the top is attached to the skirt.
Oh.
See that? So yeah, this is a different fabric than this.
Yeah.
And same here. I wasn't even thinking about that, you guys. Yes, this is an insert. See that?
Yeah.
That's attached to the fabric. But this is one of the
Gotta
techniques
take
she's
that
gonna
class
take
because I
that
want to
class
see how
to
that
teach.
works.
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
never seen that.
But look how perfect it is.
It is perfect.
Yeah. And then this
Yeah, I was looking at
lace
that.
is
How did that?
attached to the. Okay.
Yeah, we needed a real explanation on this.
Yeah.
'Cause
She's
we're-
gonna get it in the class.
That's right. We're bumbled here.
Yeah.
Take the class, ladies.
Yeah, take the class. So you can see here that probably the edge of the this lace, this Swiss
Mhm.
edging, is in here like she does her tucks.
Yeah.
And then because you can see it's
Right, it's on the back of that.
it's serged, or is that part of this? And it's in between the two of them. Might be in between
I
the
have
two
no
of them.
idea.
Well, all I know, it's really
It's
perfect.
done very well because you cannot
Wow.
tell how it goes
Right.
together.
Man,
It's beautiful.
this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So yes, this one has an insert piece, but I love her colors. Her
I do
colors are
too.
really gorgeous. And wouldn't you want to put that in the front sometimes too?
Yeah, I mean that would be beautiful.
Mhm. I think we had one of my grandkids had a dress from I think Miss Dot made it, but it was Gail's pattern, and I saw a picture of her wearing it.
It
and
backwards?
She had it backwards. But how would you know?
I know.
Because it was just as pretty
Well, I
with the
think that
buttons
one
on the
would
front.
be really pretty
Yeah,
on backwards.
It was pretty.
You know.
It was really pretty.
But this one is my favorite. I had to pick one, and this is it.
Oh.
This is the most precious little thing ever. Look at this. To me, it's gorgeous. I'm gonna show you up close here, this top, because it is
Actually,
beautiful.
I love that too.
Look at this. And she used that silk ribbon for embroidery to do the little bows, and they're perfect. Every one of them are just tiny little perfect things.
She didn't have any little servants sitting there sewing bows for her.
No.
I'm too clunky to do that. I mean, I'm really a
Now,
clunky
these
person.
are tiny little thingies, but they're just beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And it has its own little slip under here too.
Now this
Swiss
this
voile.
is voile, Swiss voile. Yeah, it's like I recognize that
Our
fabric.
slip is Swiss voile,
Yeah, but it matches the dress.
but it's perfect. And that definitely would be a dress on its own.
Yeah, so something about Swiss voile, because people ask all the time, do you have a cotton fabric that doesn't wrinkle? And I'm going to tell you that Swiss voile is one
This is
cotton
my favorite
fabric
fabric.
that does, it just shakes out the wrinkles. I mean, this is the way my mom used to
Of
do.
all
She'd grab a hold of
fabrics,
something
this
and
is
wad
just
it
my
up in her
favorite
hand
to
like
sew
that.
with.
And it really
And look, it comes right back
just
out.
comes right back out. It's beautiful. And there's something about the thread, the way the thread is made, or something that makes it drapey and just
It's
kind of
lush,
drop.
lush to sew with.
Yeah.
We got a male perspective. Fred said
Okay, Fred.
stunning work.
Oh, well, thanks, Fred. Fred.
You need to take this class, Fred, so when you're down there on your little machine, you're sewing, you'll know exactly what to do.
Yeah. I
You
hope
could
you're
put these
behaving.
together.
Maybe his wife is back and he's been misbehaving
That's
himself
why he's
since
being
his...
so nice.
Yeah.
The queen showed up.
Maybe you
Is-
can do the slips while she does the dresses.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
there's a good
That's
combo
right.
now. You could do that. Yeah.
I'm not sure he could get those bows just right, though.
No, I don't think Fred would do that one. But look, they're even in the back. It's so pretty. It's just like, oh,
You know, you can hardly believe it. So wonderful.
I know. It's like Drool City to me. It's like, oh,
So, we have most of the fabrics that are here, and we're going to get things together because Gail told me that she's not planning to make kits for these, and so she asked us to, let you know what fabrics are used in here and what trims, and so yeah, we
and see,
plan,
if you
we
get
plan
started
to do
on this
that.
for next year, you'll have Valentine's or Christmas ready.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Actually, that wouldn't be a beautiful Christmas dress.
It would be, yeah.
So there's some more cast-on leaves.
Oh, yeah. You can always tell Gail's clothing, whatever she's done, it's going to have something cast on.
Sharon's got a question. She says, how does Swiss voile compare to Swiss muslin?
How does Swiss voile compare to Swiss muslin? That's a good question. The Swiss muslin is,
You want me to grab you some?
yeah. the voile has a lot more drape and fall
yeah.
to it, you know, and the Swiss muslin is way more lightweight. Actually, I can show on this. This dotted Swiss with the embroidered dots, that is embroidered on Swiss muslin. That
Okay.
really, really see through, but it's very fine.
It doesn't have the, because this is.
It doesn't have the body.
But it doesn't have the body to
Yeah.
it.
But it makes a sweet
Yeah.
little baby dress.
See?
Yeah,
They almost look just alike, but this one just has more body to it
it
than that one.
does. There's something about Swiss voile and just kind of falls into place. This is a little more wrinkly.
Yeah, see, this one is more wrinkly.
But anytime you have a textured fabric like a dotted Swiss, even if it's on Swiss muslin, it doesn't wrinkle as much as
No, not with the dots.
yeah.
If you just had a plain dress like that, it would be really wrinkled.
Same with piqué, right?
Mhm,
Piqué is not as wrinkly, even all cotton.
Mm-mm.
And this, I mean, we're just throwing it around. It's $77 a yard, and we're just like wadding it up,
Okay,
like it
let's
doesn't
just
matter, right?
squinch it up here. It's okay. Yeah.
Probably-
Craziness going on.
What?
Craziness going on here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think little doll dresses out of this would be cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Anything would be really cute out of that.
You dress a doll, you know, she never outgrows it.
That's right, and she doesn't
that's
get
one
lollipop
advantage.
all over it, and
No,
it
that's
doesn't have
true.
to wash it once
That's
it's made.
true.
You know,
I'm asking what fabric was the blue dress? Was that the Swiss voile?
the Swiss voile.
That was
they're
Swiss
talking about?
voile.
Okay.
That was Swiss voile. Now, I'm gonna have to figure out what she used in here. Does that feels like all cotton, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just a cotton.
There is I talked to Capital Imports, and they're going to be having all of their Swiss embroideries. Some of them have been made out of a Swiss muslin, like on this little, on this right here. And this edging, the wide one, is actually made on Swiss muslin. It's just real delicate and really fine. But then the 3-inch one is on a heavier fabric, and so it's more like this kind of a fabric. So I called and asked him about it because, you know, we've carried
this one,
laces
right?
for so long, but that's the same as this. That's why I changed
okay.
it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got it over there, but it's on a heavier fabric. But they told me that from now on they're going to be having all of their Swiss embroideries are going to be made on one of their fabrics called B242, and it's all cotton like this weight, so it's more of a batiste, and so then everything will be the same. Everything will be the same. But it's kind of nice to know, because then sometimes people say, what fabric does this go with?
Right.
Well, it goes with B242. Sound like an airplane or something.
Yeah, like the bomber's coming in.
Yeah, here we come.
Yeah, this one is just really pretty. See the.
So let's see how she did her hem here.
Oh, this is a great hem.
So tell them how we did that.
She doubled her fabric, so she have a nice hem, and she attached this to the beading. So she zigzagged this on, then she went back and trimmed and rolled on the serger.
Yeah.
She did this on the serger. And it's beautifully finished.
It is, and so then she didn't have to hand hem anything
No hand
and then
hemming.
go back and.
Nope.
But that's beautiful.
Yeah, and she did that on the dotted Swiss. She did it on all of them that has the fancy band at the bottom.
Alani said Gail said the red one is her favorite.
Oh, the red dotted Swiss.
Mm-hmm. Is Gail's favorite or Leilani's?
Gail.
Gail's
Okay,
favorite.
this
Oh,
I like this one.
it
Well, I
was
like
between
pink.
this one. It was between this one and the blue one.
I
I
like
took the
pink.
blue one, but this
But
is so pretty.
This is kind of like the same sort of design, right? As the blue one. This is so pretty, y'all. Oh my goodness, these pinks. So this is a satin. This is a satin stripe from Capital Imports, and we have this in pink,
Nice lace.
blue, ivory, and white, I think. Yeah, look how pretty that is.
This lace is
Now
just
this
gorgeous.
is maybe silk satin ribbon in
Yeah,
here.
it is in that one.
But then
The bows aren't.
the bows are silk taffeta ribbon.
And you know what? I bet why she uses that is because, you know, this ribbon, if you touch it again after you have a bow in it, it's going to slip and come apart. I bet you this one doesn't do that.
Oh, I bet it doesn't either. But look at it.
They are just
Sweet
gorgeous.
colors.
Exquisite.
Yeah. This is nice.
And this lace that she added to it up here for the insertion is...
So here's the cool thing about this lace. Because this lace has a set that, let me see if I can get it up and show you. With this set, it has, this is one piece, but it looks like an insertion. Like,
Oh, it did.
yeah, but this is all one piece of lace.
Okay.
And so you don't have to sew all those together to make a fancy band. And the same with this edging. This
Yeah.
is all one piece from here to
Oh my
here.
gosh.
And I love this set.
Oh yes,
because
that's
when you're doing
beautiful.
fancy bands at the end of
Oh,
a
it's so pretty.
at the end of a garment or something, you don't, it saves you a lot of work. Because this
Ugh.
from here to here is one width of edging.
Even down the front of something. I mean, it would be
yeah,
beautiful.
it's pretty.
You
And
know?
this is gorgeous right here.
Yes.
This with a little edging on each side or something could be
Mhm.
could go down
Right,
the front. It
yeah.
would be beautiful. But yep. So is that's
I
the
said they
same
just
as
get
at the
prettier.
bottom.
The more they come, the prettier they
I
are.
know.
It's like,
I know.
I just wonder if she ever sits and thinks, did I make a mistake on that, or I did this? She probably does it with her eyes closed. She's probably doing 15 other things doing
Oh,
this.
hey everybody. So this is lined in voile, right? This is
Yes,
Swiss voile.
Swiss voile.
And then that's in that
And look at that color.
peachy pink,
It's a peachy pink. It's
like-
not real pink.
like porcelain pink
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
It's beautiful. And it's like perfect underneath here. I mean, it just doesn't take away from the color.
No.
It makes it
This
perfect.
just makes it perfect.
Yeah.
Lalani said Gail said on one of her videos she had to do the insert several tries to get it right.
Okay.
Oh,
well, see,
on
we're
here.
glad to know that.
Okay, you know what? Like here, this is an insert.
Yeah.
So I guess when she has the lace up here, then you know she's using an insert,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one doesn't have it.
Mm-mm.
The dotted Swiss, they don't have it.
Yeah. So she used an insert on this.
This is going to be here for a week. Anybody need to take a picture? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just
Oh my
kidding.
goodness. I'm sure Gail would just really love that, wouldn't she?
right. So then you just have an everyday little thing, everyday
Yeah,
little
we-
frock.
Yeah. This is just your plain old everyday dress.
Yes. Now that does look like that should go down the front. Is that the front or the back?
That is the front.
If we do that,
Is it?
I
Nope,
don't know.
That's the front.
or if we do,
That was my problem. I took pictures
If
of
we
all
do
these
that-
backs with these beautiful buttons, and I was like, hey,
that could be the front.
I would wear this either way. I would
This
put
could
this
be
on my,
this could be the
yeah.
front. Gail's probably laughing at us.
It is the front
Like-
because the slip is buttoned on the back side.
Oh, there you go.
I'm so
That's
clever.
right.
well, I realized that when I pulled up the slip to take a picture and there was a seam, and I'm like, why would she put a seam in the front? And then I was like, hey, I've been taking the pictures the wrong way.
Oh, this is sweet. So this
Oh,
is an
look how
eyelet,
cute.
an eyelet slip with an edging. So
Okay.
you've got a gingham dress, which is like your everyday frock, but then
Oh,
you
I
have
recognize
a
this.
darling eyelet slip,
And then she sewed this little edging on.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
and then you have a tuck right here, and the band going down the front is on the bias, cut on the bias.
I probably can do this one because it doesn't have any cast on flowers.
Yeah, there you go. And smocking is all in one
And the
color, so you don't
smocking
have to
is-
come up
nope, don't have
with a
to,
match.
yeah.
That's pretty.
And it's beautiful.
That's pretty. Hey Regina, what's your I forgot to ask you last week. What's your YouTube channel? What's your Facebook channel?
Come
What's your
sew with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to join her. Come sew with her.
Come sew with
Come
me.
sew with yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you have on your YouTube channel? You have what?
Oh, different techniques. You know, like putting in a placket, doing pockets, I think is on there. There's a whole bunch of different ones. I can't
You
remember
did the
now.
cam snaps, right?
Yeah, the cam snaps. Doing marking pins, demoing different marking pins.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of little things.
Every time you ask her to
Yeah.
do something, she does it.
Yeah, I usually go home and try to do it right then, because if I wait a day, I forgot it. So
Yeah.
it's
Well,
like,
I
yeah.
like that.
So
yeah.
it's fun. It's like, keep it on your mind.
That's right.
And I have some things I gotta get done soon that I haven't posted lately, but I will. My editor doesn't always work with me.
That could be her daughter.
She's 15, almost 16, and very stubborn. And so if I catch her on the right day, then we're good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So another little sweet thing.
Yeah.
Sweet,
Oh,
sweet.
but look at this one.
Oh, I love that.
Look
A
at
surprise.
This.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you better you better take these dresses off and see
Yes.
what's under them, because
Oh.
this is beautiful
Yeah,
in
that's-
itself.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
I mean, that is absolutely the perfect little summer dress. Isn't that cute?
Man. Yeah,
And
that's
then you put this one over it. It's like, hey, you know those quick change people that do on, like, that's
Yes.
America's Got Talent? Well, this is
Yeah.
a quick change dress. You could just flip this off and, hey, you got another one.
that's right. That's right. Well, what kind of
But I
surprises?
love the smocking on that one.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
So I don't know if, because I haven't asked Gail, these just came last night, but are there any, does she recommend smocking plates, or are there any smocking plates included in the class? I don't know the
I don't
answer to
know.
that. So we can find that out. So what can we find here?
Hey, let's
This
see.
is a sweet one too. Oh, yeah.
Yep. This one's just a sweet little white one with an edging on the bottom.
Oh, I love that edging.
Yeah.
That's pretty. This is pretty.
It's so weird. She has the puff sleeves with batting in them, and every time I stick my hand in there, it feels so weird. It's
Yeah,
like,
she's got covered buttons
on
on
there.
this one. That's pretty. This feels like it could have some wool in it, but I
think
don't
this is-
know. It could be. What did you say? Wool? What?
Lilani says that she includes the smocking plates.
Oh, she
Okay.
does.
Awesome.
Leilani.
Lilani's listening out for Gail today.
Well, I'm
Giving us
glad.
all
Well,
the
she's
answers.
helping us.
Yes, thank you. Man, that's
Oh, look
all
at this.
That's amazing. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty.
This is your
y'all.
Christmas dress.
Yeah, it is. Look at that. That's pretty.
Oh wow.
I love that. Very sweet. All right.
That is so cute.
Let's see how she matched her plaids.
You don't have to worry. They're
I
matched.
know. That's why
Wasting your time.
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, I wouldn't even go there.
yeah. You have to see this, because not only are they matched, you
Yeah,
can't even
find the
tell.
seam.
It's like, where's the seam?
This is a
It's
challenge.
like, this is where's Waldo, where's the seam, you know? Can you believe that? Look
Oh,
at that. That's incredible.
Oop, I don't want to push this thing off.
Yeah, that's beautiful. There.
Harriet agrees too. She says the smocking plates are included up to size 4.
Oh, okay.
The inside seam. Find that one.
Oh.
You can't find the outside
Yeah,
one.
man.
She does French seams all throughout the entire dress. The armhole, the arms, everything.
Are you getting tired of us bragging about Gail? We
can't help it.
Oh,
We're just so
no, they're
enthused
loving it.
about these
Oh,
dresses.
good,
I
good.
mean,
listen. I really didn't even pull them out of the box until this morning, because I had to be sewing that bubble. But I opened the box and took a look, and I thought, oh, these are.
when
these
Sally
are,
said we were going to talk about we had Gail's dresses. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get there and
I
see them.
know, I know. It's so inspiring. It is.
It is. It does. It makes you want to go home
Yeah.
and just sew.
Yeah,
you know.
that's right.
So now we can sign up for a class, and
Yeah.
we can start sewing all these beautiful things. And
So anyway, tweezers, everybody.
if you're in the
What?
mind, you can pick
Nancy's
knots.
asking, will kits include slip fabric?
Yes. It might not be, whatever we do, we're going to get as close as possible to the garments that Gail has. We're taking lots of pictures so that we can get close.
Sherry Holly says she's coming now from Newton, Georgia to take pictures.
Oh,
You didn't open the door, Sally.
I didn't really mean that.
We have pictures taken.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
post.
Oh,
The dresses
hey,
will be leaving
Sherry.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, we're not quite, but
Yeah.
so tweezers. That's gonna be your friend. They're gonna be your friend when you do the dotted Swiss.
Okay.
And don't try and pull dots out of embroidered
Absolutely not.
fabric.
You'll have a lot of little holes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You'll have your own eyelet dress without being finished.
But I do have an announcement on the plumetas in maybe 2 weeks, sometime very soon. We're gonna have one that's it's lavender with white dots.
Oh.
And just like this, but lavender with white
That'd be
dots.
gorgeous.
Okay.
It's really, really pretty.
Get ready.
So be
Get
thinking,
ready.
what do you want to
Ready.
make? You're gonna
Woo.
make something out of that.
Oh my
That's just in time for Gail's class. And so
Marcy says, I love seeing all her dresses, and the class launches in 3 days.
the
Oh.
20th, right? Is that the 20th? Are we that close to the 20th?
It's the
It's the
19th.
16th.
Yeah. I was thinking Gail said the
That's
20th. but
exciting.
yeah. Yeah. Be ready, you guys. And really there's no, like, you don't have to be the first in line to sign up because there's unlimited
You
unlimited
might want to be
space
first
in
in
this
line
class.
with your order for that purple.
Yeah.
The
for
lavender or purple
That's
or whatever
true.
the
That's
dotted
true.
Swiss, because I'm sure it's going to fly.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. So our little giveaway this time, we talked about a tailor tax and in our newsletter, and so some people said, once they had pens to use, they didn't do tailor tax anymore. But I mean, I still do it, and
And to me, this is the best one out there.
you like the styler,
Absolutely,
right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
Yeah.
keep enough of them.
Yeah. So the Soline Styler pen, very good, and any of the Soline products are
all
excellent.
Soline
Yeah.
products are
yeah.
excellent. Yeah.
So we have a little bit of new and a little bit of old in the giveaway. This is a So Beautiful magazine from a long time ago. This is a Peter Rabbit, ABC's Beatrix Potter, cross stitch, all the alphabet. And here is it's an old American Girl Meet Samantha book. And so now we're going to see who the winner is. And these two also.
Can't get a hold of one. Let's see. Paula Rigsby.
Oh,
Love the giveaway. I love you and Regina. I have never used Taylor Tax, but I am going to try them now.
good. All right. Well, thank you
Good
very
luck,
much.
Paula. I
Thanks-
mean, congratulations,
yeah.
Paula. You did it.
Congratulations and good luck.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck on doing your Taylor Tax.
That was fun. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks, Regina, for bringing this. And goodbye. That was the end of that.
That was the
wasn't
end of it.
it? Regina, I love this.
Oh, see
be-
right
oh,
here,
yeah,
that
I
little
do.
bitty
I
spot
do
right
see
there.
it.
I bet
I
I
do
can
see
wash
it.
it with
Yeah.
a cloth and it will come off.
Man, they look so pretty with that.
It just picked it right up.
Yeah.